Welcome friends, I'm Yvonne Davis and today I have a video for you titled Nervous Boebert Trembles Behind McCarthy. And I'm going to show you some things and I'm going to show you a chart, okay? All right, so before we begin, just want to say if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's always a button right down there, a little red button to click on. Also, I hope that you will ring the bell for notifications. Thank you for clicking like on this video and for sharing with friends and family and on social media. All right, so we're going to talk about Lauren Boebert, and I'm actually from Grand Junction, so she actually is the representative of the district that I live in. I did not vote for her, but I was shocked to discover some things. Well, I already knew things about her, but to discover even more things about her that were very shocking. And also, I recently saw that Denise Siegel did a video looking at Lauren Boebert's astrology. So even though I'm going to look at a chart on Lauren Boebert, it's completely different than what she was doing because I feel very strongly about not just everybody repeating the same things, but really trying to offer some original work and original perspectives. So let's go take a look at why I am calling this Nervous Boebert Trembles Behind McCarthy. So I was just watching the live speech of Kevin McCarthy, which honestly, taken in the context that McCarthy is a staunch Republican and has enabled Trump for the past 4 years, taken in that context, this speech that he gives is actually a scathing rebuke of Trump. Now, he doesn't say he's not going to vote to impeach Trump. He says he doesn't want to impeach Trump, so he's voting against it. But I'm serious, taken in the context of his position as a Republican and the positions he's taken for the past 4 years, taken in that context, this speech he gives is absolutely a scathing rebuke of Trump. Now, I'm sure for some of you, you would say he's not going far enough, but I was quite shocked, really, about the things that he was actually saying in this speech. But what I found interesting is that I noticed Lauren Boebert is literally sitting right behind him as he's giving that speech. Okay. And I recognized her immediately, but then I just wanted to double check and make sure to compare it, because a lot of times they have aides and assistants and other people on the House floor. So I just double checked and I actually found this article. It's from CBS Denver. And oh, there she is speaking. So might listen to that at some point. But she anyway was denied entrance because she wouldn't allow the police to search her bag. So she must have eventually got in. But she apparently carries a gun in her purse. So yeah, she's been getting a lot of flack about her participation on some level that Denise Siegel already mentioned. So again, I'm not going to want to just repeat what she said. But Lauren Boebert is, she's really walking a fine line there. So let's go back to this, and I want to show you as McCarthy is speaking. So this will be in my video. You'll be able to watch this because, you know, sometimes this live stuff, you can't find it again. Watch the way her chest is heaving. Look at that. That is, I mean, when I saw that, I was like, this woman is incredibly nervous. And you can actually see her hand is trembling as she's holding her speech in front of her. Her chest is heaving and her hand is trembling. So that was really interesting to me. But now let's go look at the astrology. And I want to show you what's happening today astrologically and put it on her chart, because I am going to do another video today about the impeachment itself. But I just wanted to let you have a look at what's happening astrologically. So one of the first things that I found really interesting is that the North Node is on her moon and the South Node is on her Uranus and Sun. And so she basically, she has a significant conjunction, actually major conjunctions to Donald Trump's chart, because Donald Trump has his Sun conjunct his North Node in these degrees, and she has her moon and Chiron here. And the moon is actually often related to the mother in Gemini, and it's conjunct Chiron. And honestly, I suspect that, and although she may appear to be close to her mother, I expect there may actually be some woundedness around her mother. And she may, a lot of her, the decisions that she makes may be related to trying to please or impress her mother, actually, because of the woundedness there, which is interesting because Trump has the same issue with his father, even though his father is long since passed. Even to this day, subconsciously, he's still trying to impress and please his father. That's why Trump is so neurotic. So I thought that was interesting that they share this conjunction. Her moon and Chiron are in the same degrees as Trump's Sun and North Node. And then at the other end, her Uranus and Sun conjunction, which makes her very, right wing, extreme right wing, I mean, just really, really extreme right wing. And that is conjunct his moon and South Node. So that's really interesting that they have that connection between them. So she's almost like a young female version of Trump, which is kind of scary if you think about it. So, okay. So anyway, the new moon conjunct Pluto is today, which is fascinating because today is the day that they're going to vote on impeachment, and I have no reason to think that it won't pass. Okay, so the moon is moving into conjunction with Saturn. This is all about setting boundaries in square to Mars, which was the insurrection, okay? And so this is what we're watching unfold. And, the question is, like, what's going on for her astrologically, not just the fact that she's almost an astrological twin to Trump, but there's some really interesting things happening because Neptune is square to her moon Chiron conjunction and square to her Uranus Sun conjunction. And what that means is she's under the spell of delusion, okay, which is pretty obvious, but that just shows us astrologically that that's true. And that'll be going on for a while. And then the other fascinating thing is that the square of these planets, which is the new administration, basically the Democrats that are trying to set boundaries against the insurrectionists, that square is forming a T-square with her Pluto, which is her sense of power. So I think she's way in over her head. And this reading definitely shows that. She's caught up in the delusional conspiracy that has been projected into the world by Trump and Cuba. She's under the spell of that, under that delusional spell. And her power is being T-squared. And so she doesn't realize that. Maybe she does, I don't know. But she is going to have to face the reality that this administration is not going to put up with her bullshit. And so that's her sense of power. And she's going to have to learn that there are other forces in the world that are more powerful than her or Trump or cue ball. And the interesting thing is that her power is actually in opposition to the insurrection. So it's like the same thing that I was saying about Trump, is that these people will actually bring them down. They don't understand that. They think they're in alignment with those people, but those people are actually going to bring them down. These people, the insurrectionists, are their downfall. Trump, Boebert, people like that. So I think that pretty much lays it out. Now, she does have Venus in her 7th house, making a conjunction to her Neptune and trining the insurrection. But that's a very, very temporary alignment, okay? Because Venus isn't going to stay there much longer. Interestingly enough, she natally has Juno conjunct Neptune, and this is a symbol. It's a signature, an astrological signature of being in an abusive relationship, like delusional, codependent, abusive relationship. So I think that may actually come from her relationship with her mother. So she's going to get a big wake-up call, because this Venus isn't going to stay there forever. Pretty soon it'll be conjunct Pluto, and that's not going to be a very favorable place for her. And then it will move into Aquarius, and that definitely won't be a favorable place for her. So yeah, she's in way, way over her head. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, and just want to say thank you to everyone for being here and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking this video and sharing with friends and family and on social media. And thank you to Denise Siegel for inspiring me to do a chart on Boebert. And so I'm sure you guys probably are seeing it, but if you're wanting to see what she has to say, you can check out her channel. All right, so that's it for today, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.